Alright, and we're gonna get this rolling right here. This is Your Disorder. Fucking, and we're gonna go down the line, get everybody's names and positions. Fucking start here.
I'm Matt on vocals. I got a fucked eye right now. I'm vibing. I ate a pot cookie not too long ago. You know?
Nice.
So that's me. I'm not too complicated.
I'm Julian. I'm the drummer for Your Disorder. I'm Michael. I'm the bassist for Your Disorder.
I'm Zach. I play guitar and I sometimes sing, and he sometimes attacks me. He forgot to mention that.
All right, and what what made you guys start? Like, that's my number one question I ask all the bands first. Is like, what sparked this band? Like, what made y'all actually commit and practice enough to make this happen?
Yeah. I was actually a very late introduction to this. This band has a very long history without me.
Your Disorder makes my ears bleed.
Oh shit!
Every time I started this band when we were probably, what, 14, 15? And it started with 3 simple recordings. And his dad helped us out. It was very shitty garage band recordings.
Yeah.
Then these two got together, made a side project that didn't come into. You could talk about.
I met him at School of Rock, and I thought he was a pretty cool drummer. I'm like, yo, you want to like start a band? He's like, I got the garage band with my cousin and some friends. And but eventually he came around to the idea, and we had this band, and this dude right here was a part of it.
It's a great band.
No, it wasn't. We can get rid of him now. But,
So for those of us who don't know, what's School of Rock?
Yeah.
School of Rock, it's like a music learning program. They teach you how to do stuff with guitars.
Spoiled rich kids.
Very spoiled. I had to beg my parents to let me go through it. It taught me everything I know now. So.
There you go. It came out to something, man.
There's drawbacks to it. We'll get to that another time. But I'm lost now. Everyone's laughing.
Anyway,
I love this is working great. I love these organic interview processes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so the other day you were telling me that don't fucking film me.
I will. Fuck
So
you.
the other day you were telling me that there's a funny story about how y'all came to the conclusion of Your Disorder being the band name.
see, I don't know this. I don't even know why.
I was told that you were part of it.
Okay. Rock band. You could make your own band and play the campaign.
Yeah.
And Julian's mom came up with the band name Your Disorder, and that was her video game band.
You're lying. Dude, you're crazy. This is fucking news to me.
Fact.
No,
Oh man, dude.
They kind of like stopped. Well, you like moved away, right? And y'all kind of like
I
stopped
moved
jamming.
away, and I ended up going to school with this guy. He had long hair, torn up denim vest, which I still have in my closet, by the way. And a Misfit shirt. I'm like, this kid looks cool. I was really into metal at that time. And I go and talk to him. We weren't really friends. We had another band with a guy who ended up being a Nazi. We don't talk about that anymore.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah, that's
At
a
least
very
a
bad.
racist. We know that, man.
Yeah,
He
we
was
don't know if
mean.
he was a full-on Nazi, but he was a fucking racist.
He was so mean.
Oh my god. And then, some time went by, and I get back together with Julian. I hadn't talked with him in like 2 years or something. Like, hey, you doing any projects? He's like, nah. I'm like, well, you want to start a band? We're on the opposite sides of Houston. They're up in Kingwood. We're in League City. It's an hour, 45-minute drive or so.
Yeah, it's
And, he says that he got his cousin Michael for a bass part. I'm like, okay, so we need a singer. I'm thinking, who can sing? And I hit up Matt. And the rest is history.
I've never done anything on stage ever before, and he's like, "You want to try?" And I was like, "I'm dropping out anyway." I tried, and they haven't told me to fucking stop yet, so I've been chilling with them, man.
That's what's up, dude.
They're fucking cool. I'm grateful for it too, cause like if not, I don't really know what I'd be doing besides this shit,
Fuck yeah, dude. right, for the sake of expediency, we'll move on to the next question.
Yes,
Going down the line here, what's some of y'all's biggest musical influences? Like, what what influences y'all's way y'all play on stage?
Before I really got into the scene, like local-wise, it was always like, stereotypical 80s hardcore, whatever the fuck, 80s moving on up. And I got into pogo shit, all the different bands that goes down, And then I got spikier, and then I kind of got into the musical scene like 2017, late 2017, early 2018. I was like sophomore, junior in high school. I saw Noogie, man, and they were fucking crazy, dude. Blew my fucking mind, and like, I don't know, kind of like gave me that inspiration because I could like play guitar and shit, and it really gave me and my buddy Adam and Cradle inspiration to actually get shit together and write music and try. We saw like Gen Y, the Cops, when they were getting big and shit, broke off, really opened my eyes to not only like a bunch of shit that was recorded 20 years ago, but like shit that's happening now, shit that's happening in the scene now, what can we do to add to that energy that we're creating here in Houston,
Fuck yeah. That's what this whole documentary is about, so I like that answer, dude. Fucking moving down.
My influences, I think I started out in like my music dives, listening to a lot of like punk, like Operation Ivy, Rancid. That was my starters, and then I went to more like ska oriented stuff, and that's a lot of where my backings came from, was just a lot of ska stuff, so like Suicide Machines, things like that. And then my first like actual introduction to the local scene was I went to a Misfits show a few years ago, and I saw a band called the Guillotines, and they were just really good. I liked what I saw, and
I've seen it too, they're badass.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then I went to a couple more of their shows, and I just really liked them. And then I met these guys, and now we're playing with all these other locals. So that's really all I got.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, this guy really introduced me to punk. Because beforehand, I listened to a bunch of like Joy Division, but The Cure, all
Like
that
British
stuff.
post-punk, yeah.
Then this guy introduced me to like Operation Ivy and stuff. Got attached to that. Then Choking Victim really struck a chord with me as soon as I heard 500 Channels.
Yeah.
Bass playing, bro.
Yeah.
Like hop back and forth.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's probably one of the biggest influences, I'd say. Choking Victim, 45 Brave, stuff like that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I'd never really been to a concert really until we started playing shows.
Our first show was your first show, right?
Yeah. That was like
I
the
was
first concert.
a year ago, almost today, March 9th, 2019. Today's March 7th, 2020. We've been playing shows for about a year now.
Fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. Are we doing my musical influences now?
Go right ahead, we might as
Alright,
well.
We'll start with my dad introducing me to Metallica when I was a kid. And I never really knew who it was at first. But whenever I got into middle school, I found out the name was Metallica, got into all those albums. Then like years later, I meet Matt. I got big into like metal and thrash metal and everything. I meet Matt, and he sits down with me in our English class. He's like, Zach, you ever hear of a band called Gen Y? Fucking blasted out of his mind when he's talking.
It was like a year and a half ago,
Yes,
man.
sir.
It was one of the only local bands I knew.
So, and then he gives me one of his earbuds, and he puts on the Rotten Few EP that I had just released. You've all heard it.
It was like that week
Yeah.
it released.
Yeah. And it blew my mind. I'm like, I gotta see these guys immediately. Their next show was in Dallas, and I was like contemplating, dude, I could just steal my mom's car and drive her to Dallas, sleep in my car. I was that desperate to see them. But then I see they're playing Houston at Secret Group, opening for a band called Total Chaos.
Nice.
I didn't know who that was, and I'm like, $20, it looks like a big show. Fuck it, I'll go.
Then they mopped you with beer, bro.
Yeah, dude, they used me
you to
as a mop.
beer.
Yeah, but I ended up meeting all the guys in Gen Y, and that really, they welcomed me as a family, because I went to metal shows forever. Nothing against the metal scene, but they kind of preach brotherhood, and that shows they're kind of dicks, to be honest.
I do
went-
understand. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
I'm not trashing on the metal scene at all, but if you're gonna preach brotherhood, follow through with it at the show.
Well, see, something I've noticed too is like, because I've been in a lot of communities before this recent local community, and like the way this recent local community has so much brotherhood is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where like even some of the other like good scenes like look like shit in comparison almost. You know what I mean? Like,
Up in a Cannibal Corpse pit.
Hey, that's another
You're not getting
story.
picked up. Yeah.
yeah.
But no, even tonight, we're playing with a bunch of metal bands too, and like they're
Everybody's
vibing.
loving it.
It's
Yeah.
like it's really cool.
Everybody's loving it with all each other. You know what I mean? It's all fucking kick-ass. It's one big-ass beautiful gangbang.
Yeah.
Fucking.
But after I saw Gen Y and Total Chaos, I met all the guys in Total Chaos, and like, they gave me this patch
That's what's up.
for free. Sean Smash gave me that patch,
That's what's up.
and it just made me feel so welcome. And I just started going to shows. My next show was J-Fest 2 at House of J, and that introduced me to the entire local scene. And I'm like, I want to do this for the rest of my
Bro, you
life.
came out of that show with
Fuck
like, how
yeah.
many CDs?
No, I came out with a lot of merch, but not CDs. I got the CDs later.
See, I feel that my first local show, I walked out with a fuckload of merch too, because I actually had a fucking full wallet at the time.
What?
Fucking and walked in there.
Dude, it's funny. I used to be able to get merch all the time until I became a punk, and now my wallet's always empty.
Yeah.
We don't talk about corporate death burger.
All right, next question along the line here.
Yes.
And this is really the biggest one because, like, I'll be honest, a lot of these interviews have been coming off the top of my head, and, like, I tried my best to think of good questions, but, like, right now I'm coming a little short. This is the most important question is, what the fuck do you guys want to see for the local scene and everything, like, coming forward, as well as your band itself? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, what are your future hopes for the band Your Disorder and for the local Houston scene in general?
Definitely spread careness for one another. I don't know, like I've just noticed a whole lot of lying to people recently and just bullshit and drama. It's not only in my life, but in everyone's life around my life, you know, like a lot of toxicity recently, and it's kind of been seeping into the scene in little bits of ways, you know, and it's not what this place is about. Yeah, it's freedom or whatever, but you come here and we love each other, you know, like we're trying to spread good vibes, not, you know,
Exactly.
not hating on each other and spreading fear, you know. There's too much fear and too much lies in the world already, you know. No need to add any more. With your music, with how you represent yourself or how you treat others, you know, no need to spread any more hate in a world full of hate.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, like what he said, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Come on, Chimney.
He really did put it into good framing. I get what you're saying. It's kind of hard to follow that up. I get it.
I mean, like as far as like Your Disorder, I really just want to, you know, play all over Texas. Really, like I want to hit up San Antonio, hit up Dallas.
Yeah, you want to travel with it,
that's
man.
really
You're
what's
trying to see
next
some
for
places,
us,
right?
yeah. So
Do some weird tour shit.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like stealing a car in Salt Lake City and fucking dumping it in the lake to see who floats. SLC punk.
God, it's a classic. What's up with you?
I just want to spread our name around across the nation.
You get off to
Oh.
seeing our patch on people, bro. You get off to that shit, man.
Because people care, people actually
Yeah,
care.
it's crazy, man. It's a weird
It's
feeling.
insane.
The pit patch.
The pit patch.
And of course, just actually making music. I actually want to, you know, get as much out there as we possibly can make
Fuck yeah,
before
dude.
this inevitably ends somehow.
Smoke a joint, relax. It'll do everyone a little
Fiery plane crash. That's how we're all going out. First tour to Russia. We're all gonna crash land in Moscow.
Why do you want to kill everyone in a foreign country, bro?
Dude, you want to die in like fucking butt fuck
Yeah,
Illinois?
Dude, no, you're gonna fucking eat
Let's
too
die
much
in
Taco
Moscow,
Bell
dude.
and like explosive
Let's go to
diarrhea.
Syria.
Dude, yeah. Your Disorder in Syria. Let's go.
Syria.
Let's go.
Fucking pop,
2022.
dude. No. You refuse to die in the sand when your country tells you to, but dying in the sand when I want to.
Dude, I'm not gonna die for oil or poppy fields, but if I'm dying at a punk show,
You're fucking wild, man.
Texas punk band dies in fucking plane being shot dead by missile from.
Drone attack.
drone attack. We're gonna get turned into a conspiracy theory.
Fuck, man. Dude, you guys have been amazing for this little short interview here. I say short, but it's been 15 minutes. Fucking, you guys have been, here, let me get around here and get everybody who's gathered around here too.
Family.
It's the boys, man. It's the boys.
Got this fucking Houston family right here, man.
You TJ, your family, man.
We love all you motherfuckers. Come out here and see us, man. Come out here and you won't regret it.
H-Town Pug! Fuck that shit! You're just doing a shot! Pick me up! Alright guys, I love you!
Steal his shoes! Steal his fucking shoes!
Steal his shoes! Where you go?